Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am reviewing the Disney Plus film, The One and Only Ivan. Now, if you've never heard of it before, no worries, because I hadn't either. Apparently, this was based off of a book that was based off of real-life true events about this gorilla named Ivan that was held in captivity for almost 30 years. Now, the plot of this film is fairly simple. Ivan, a gorilla, is held in this circus inside of a mall with all of his other animal friends, and he wants to break out, especially when this little baby elephant Ruby is introduced into the group, and he sort of makes a promise to one of the other animals to not let her grow up that way in the circus like he had done. Let's talk about our voiceover work. We have an amazing stellar cast. You have Sam Rockwell, who I love and adore, as our gorilla Ivan. You have Danny DeVito, Angelina Jolie, Helen Mirren, Shaka Khan, and Brooklyn Prince, who plays the little baby elephant Ruby. I loved her voiceover. It was my favorite by far. She was so animated and bubbly to me. It was very reminiscent of Jonathan Taylor Thomas playing Simba in The Lion King. Now, my least favorite performance voice-wise, and I hate to say this, was Angelina Jolie. I didn't even recognize her at first. I was kind of wondering what voice was she doing. I wasn't sure at first. Man, very one-noted and flat. And considering that she's one of the producers on this film, I was kind of let down. I thought she would have put in more of an effort. Now, this movie only has a 90-minute runtime, which I think is actually a good thing. Kids are watching. You don't want to have it too long. They do have a shorter time span for attention. And I think that's also the reason, because there is no significant villain or bad guy in the movie. Now, this movie is half live action, half CGI, because you do have real life people working around these animals that are CGI. Bryan Cranston plays the leader of the circus, Mac, I think his name is. And I guess he's kind of the only bad guy character in the movie, but he does care about the animals. His heart is in the right place, but he tends to get a little greedy, because that's why he brings in Ruby as the new attraction. Everyone likes babies, and his mindset, his heart is going one way, his mind is going another. And if you're worried about any kind of animal abuse, because when we think of circus, our minds just automatically go there. There's only one scene where he's working with an animal and he tends to get a little bit frustrated, but it's nothing that's overly graphic or horrible that kids wouldn't be able to watch. Now, like I said, it is half CGI and half live action, and the CGI, I do have to say, is absolutely incredible. You can see a soul with these animals that are CGI'd. You see the soul, the eyes are done in such a way that you actually believe this is a live animal in front of you. And I feel like that's what was really missing from The Lion King from, 2 years ago? 2019? The newer one. The newer Lion King. And I just wish that they used this kind of facial expressions for all the animals in The Lion King, because I thought in The One and Only Ivan, it was extremely well done. And watching this movie, you can't help but think about your own personal stance about how you think about animals, and should they all be in the wild, or is it okay to have them in captivity? I do have to say, my own personal opinion is, unless animals are injured somehow and can't survive in the wild, they should all be free. I don't believe anymore in having circuses and having animals for entertainment value, because back then when circuses were invented, or how they came to be, was for our entertainment. And nowadays, when we have so many other options for entertainment, using animals like that, to me, just is not right. So overall, I completely loved and adored The One and Only Ivan. I think it was a smart choice to put on Disney Plus. I feel it's going to reach a more broader audience, because I don't know if it would be that successful if it was out in theaters. So I think families at home, especially because families are going to want to stay more at home for at least a little bit, The One and Only Ivan is a solid, great choice for you to watch with your family. I highly enjoyed it. I loved it. I would watch it again. But let me know your thoughts down below. What did you think of the one and only Ivan? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.